Hello everyone, welcome to William and the Magic Box. Today on our show, we are going to have Matt from Sydney in Australia. So let's see what Matt has to say. Enjoy the interview.
Hi William.
Hello Matt, how are you?
Good, how are you?
Good, thank you. Okay Matt, so before we start the game, so tell me where are you from?
Australia? Originally,
Australia?
you mean?
Right.
Yeah.
What's the most challenging thing you found when you arrived in London?
I think finding new friends. I did have friends at the start that I knew from the past. I think just at the time I was in career change, and so I was just trying to figure out what I wanted to do with my life. Yeah.
Right. And what do you miss the most about Australia?
Family.
Yes. Okay. And do you go very often?
I used to go twice a year, and now I go once a year for longer. Mm-hmm.
All right. When was the last time you were there?
Sorry?
When was the last time you were there?
I was there last time at the beginning of this year, so I left beginning of February.
Okay. Okay, Matt. So welcome to William and the Magic Box. Lovely box here full of random fun questions, okay? What I'm going to do now, I'm just going to play 80 music just for us to get in the mood a little bit before we start the game, okay?
Okay.
So I hope you like it.
Oh, hey.
Please dance with me, please.
Okay.
Ready for the first question?
Yep.
Let's do it. What motivates you the most in life?
Seeking new experiences and that sense of wonder.
Tell me about it.
I think those moments where you have a big change, you discover something new, you set out a new adventure, you raise your awareness, there's a wonderful sense of wonder. So I think finding those experiences is what motivates me.
Okay, great. Let's go for another one. Let's do it. Okay, Matt, let's get another question.
Okay.
How would your best friend describe yourself?
Fun, eccentric, pretty easygoing, occasionally neurotic.
Okay.
Reasonably successful, hardworking.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Is your best friend around you, or they are back in Australia?
Oh, I have close friends here in London, and I also have close friends in Sydney. So I'm sort of split.
Cool. Right, let's go for another question, Matt. Let's do it. Okay, Matt. Just before the next question, if you could describe Sydney in one word, what that would be?
Sparkling.
Good one. Let's go for another question. Tell us about your guilty pleasure.
My guilty pleasure? Oh, I don't know if you want to know. My guilty pleasure, having, it's going to sound really stupid and really boring.
No.
But having like avocado on rice crackers, not like rye biscuits every morning. I just like yum. I know it's like, okay, it's a little on the calorie side, but I'm like, yeah, cool, I love it, whatever. Yeah.
But you always eat that, or?
Yeah, and I don't know if it's kind of healthy, so I don't know if it's really guilty.
No, as I said, I was thinking that.
Yeah.
I don't really guilt thing. I think it's quite. I'd love to have those.
I mean, I suppose if I took recreational drugs, that would count as a guilty pleasure.
Right. Of course, why not? It's a good pleasure.
Why not? But I don't know I don't know if you should feel guilty necessarily. It's not like
No.
But likewise, having sex, I don't know if that's guilty either.
Not good at all. It depends. I mean, it depends.
Yeah.
If the sex itself, if you are enjoying, but I don't know. It depends.
Okay, I have this weird addiction at the moment.
Right.
And I'm trying to break it. and it's like I'm addicted to like scrolling on Facebook, like the wall, and then reading like on newspaper, like on BBC or CNN articles, reading the comments that random people make that are really stupid and bitchy. And I'm like, I just keep reading it, and I'm like, why am I reading this? Like, these are just dumbasses making stupid comments misspelled. But for some reason, I have this weird fascination or propensity but it's weird. I don't know what. It's not even that interesting. But I'm like, it's like a weird addiction. Yeah, I just get there. I'm trying to break it. So, and Instagram's the same. Like, I have this social media habit of, maybe it's just procrastination or
I'll take
living in the moment or something.
Let's go for another question. Let's go, Matt.
Okay.
Hey, Matt, let's go for another question. What do you like to cook the most?
Hamburgers.
Why is that? Always.
Because it's kind of fresh and healthy, but a bit indulgent. You can dial up the amount of cheese or the amount of whatever, and I'm pretty good at making it. And I can make it just so. And I can make it a heck of a lot cheaper than what I could make it out buying one. I think paying £15 for a hamburger is ridiculous. Whereas I can make something that's super yummy and gourmet myself.
Yeah. Do you do French fries as well?
Sometimes, but the fries take ages to cook in the oven, so I tend to not bother.
I see.
And it's carbs. So.
Right, let's get another question, Mark. Let's do it. Okay, let's get another question.
Okay.
Right, what do you think is a good age to start dating and why?
I don't think there is a good age. I don't think there's one age for anyone, because I think if you start, some people, if they start in their teenage years, they don't really know what they're doing, but then at the same time, they learn from their mistakes.
Yeah.
I don't know, like...
How old were you when you started dating?
Oh, that's a tricky question, because I was in the closet and stuff for years, until my early 20s. So I'm not really I can't really put a finger on it, because I had this sort of girlfriend a couple of times, but not really. So I don't think I can count that. And I've never really had a boyfriend either. Like, I've only had very short relationships.
What's the longest one?
4 months.
4 months? Okay. Okay. Right, let's get another one, Max. Let's do it.
Right.
Hey, let's get another question. What can make you laugh out loud?
What makes me laugh out loud?
Yeah.
The little idiosyncrasies on the characters in Schitt's Creek. The TV show, that makes me laugh out loud. There's something about it lately I find really funny. And I noticed that at night, and it takes a lot to get me to laugh, because I don't know, with the pandemic and everything, life can feel a bit bitter. But that makes me laugh. It's nice. And seeing my niece and nephew are only like 4 months old each, and seeing them on Zoom like laughing or whatever, that makes me laugh as well, which is nice.
That's amazing. That's cool.
Yeah.
Next question. Let's do it.
Mm-hmm.
Before the next question, what's your favorite music or artist?
Ooh, that's a hard one. Favorite music or artist?
Like dancing on, but you know.
Yeah, I'm not like a committed fan to anyone. Like, I've never been like, a fan of a particular band or artist for a long period of time. I could go in and out of love with them.
Okay.
Lately I've been listening to a bit of Eric Prydz.
Mm-hmm.
Can't pronounce his surname. Prydz. And who else have I been listening to? One of the longest ones I keep coming back to every few years was Enigma, because I find their music really different and a bit interesting and a bit, although they've got a bit mainstream, a bit weird. Well, I don't know. Anyway, like every now and then I go through like a 3-year cycle where I'll pull out their greatest hits and play them for a bit and think, oh yeah, I really used to like this. Yeah.
Okay, cool. Let's get another question for you.
All
right. What is your favorite weekend activity?
At the moment, I enjoy going cycling with friends. Yeah.
Just be? Okay, cool. Another question, let's do it. Enjoyed the show so far?
Yeah.
Yeah? Cool. Next question. What did you think was the most challenging part of being a kid?
Growing up gay.
Tell me about it.
Oh, I mean, I grew up in a very conservative society. So,
How old were you when you came out?
24.
It was quite late. And but I mean, did your family took it like, were they supportive or?
No.
Oh.
They're
Parents.
supportive, but they're supportive now, but not at
Okay.
the time.
Right. But do you think they knew it even before you came out? Do you think they knew it deep inside that you're gay?
Yeah, they did. I think they were in denial.
Okay, cool. Question. Let's do it. Okay, Matt, let's get another question. What is something you've always wanted to do but you're scared of?
See, I can think of things I'd be scared of, but I wouldn't want to do them. Like walking on a tightrope across two buildings. Yeah, I'd be scared of that, but I wouldn't want to do it. That's the problem. What I'd be scared of, I would want to do, I don't know, getting married maybe.
Yeah.
I guess it would be scary, and I'd like to be at one point.
Right. Would you like to raise a child as well?
I'll never say never, but I think I need to cross the marriage path first.
Okay.
Yeah.
And what would be your ideal partner look like?
What do they look like physically? Oh, you mean look like in general?
Yeah, in general.
What do they like in general?
Yeah. What?
Well, I kind of know it. As I get older, I kind of increasingly know what I don't want, as opposed to what I want. So I guess someone who's well balanced, keeps himself fit, is constantly self-improving, has a brain, is intellectual, is fun. I mean, it's quite a lot of things, really. It's quite different. That's why I'm still single. Like, I'm really fussy. Really hard. So many people are like just disappointing. So,
but sometimes you get surprised as well. Sometimes when you meet someone and you don't see those things in that person, but sometimes you just come up and you're like, oh, you know what? I think I like that, and you just yourself sometimes. Yeah. Cool. Next question, Matt. Let's do it. Okay. So what was your worst footy mouth moment?
Many years ago, it was like 20 years ago, maybe more. 20 years ago? I was at somewhere and I mentioned something about cancer. I can't remember what I said, and my friend's friend was there, whose sister had just died of cancer.
Oh my God.
And it was like, I'd said something about euthanasia or treatment, or I can't remember what I said. It was like the worst thing possible. I just didn't know. So, yeah.
That's all right. That's okay. Right. So let's get the last question for you, and after we're gonna do a little game before that. Okay? Let's just.
Okay.
Now let's do it. Okay, Matt. Let's get the last question out. What do you like the most about your best friends?
That you can be yourself around them. You don't have to try and put on a persona or a thing.
Just be yourself. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, Matt. What I'm going to do now? I'm going to give away some words, and you just tell me one thing that comes to your mind. Okay?
Okay.
Let's start with money.
Holidays.
Okay. Love.
Difficult.
Family.
Eternal.
Sex.
Hedonism.
Life.
Growth.
Politics.
Polarized.
Religion.
Fraught.
Fear.
Choice.
Desire.
Motivation.
Friendship.
Necessary.
Regrets.
Pointless.
Right. Let's pretend now I'm going to have a coffee with your best friends and I'm going to ask your best friends, tell me something positive about Matt and something negative about him. What do you think you'll tell me?
Well, I think the positive things I mentioned before, like hardworking, fun. I'd like to think they'd say caring. Yeah.
Negative?
Possibly a bit neurotic. Sometimes has a negative outlook. Sometimes can go a little overboard.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay. Right, so now let's pretend, let's play now Matt and the Magic Box, and you can ask me a question.
Is romance dead?
I don't think so. I think always will be there. I think it depends how you look, how the conception you have of romance. But I think, yeah, I do believe in romance. I think it's still out there. Cool.
Okay.
Great. So not just before we go, if you can share a positive quote or positive message, something that inspires you in life.
One I think about from the Dalai Lama's book I read a few years ago comes to mind. He said, move towards the things that make you happy and move away from the things that make you unhappy. Which is kind of simple in its message, but kind of true. You know, so many times I think we move towards and stick with things that are making us unhappy, and we reject the things that are going to make us happy. So
that's true. That's true. Did you have a good time?
Yeah, it was interesting.
Yeah. Thank you very much, Matt. Thanks for your time. And, okay, thank you so much.
Right.
And I will talk to you soon. Bye-bye.
Ciao.
So, did you like the show? Don't forget to give a like, to share it, and also don't forget to subscribe to the channel. And if you'd like to be part of the show as well, first, subscribe to our channel, and after that, just go to our website, www.williamandthemagicbox.com, and send us a request saying why would you like to be part of the show. And I see you there. Bye-bye. See you next time.